Beneath the gleaming spires of Tal'Dorei's proudest cities, past the reach of justice and daylight, something ancient stirs in the dark. Not all power is born on battlefields or claimed in courts. Some is whispered, traded, and branded into flesh. In this tale, we do not follow kings or champions. We descend into the underworld, where shadows have names and names have prices. This is the story of the Clasp, an empire of silence, of secrets, of blood bound by gold. The Clasp stands as a pervasive and influential criminal organization within the intricate tapestry of Tal'Dorei. Emerging from the remnants of a bygone era of thieves, this shadowy guild has woven itself into the underbelly of society, leaving its mark on history and shaping the destinies of many, including the renowned adventuring party Vox Machina. Their tale is not just one of shadow and crime, but of structure, code, and influence. It is a tale deeply embedded in the veins of Exandria. The roots of the Clasp can be traced back to a previous criminal enterprise known as the Winksman Thieves Guild. This earlier organization operated within Emon during the reign of Drasig. The emergence of the Clasp from the ruins of this prior guild suggests a continuity of organized crime within the city, indicating that the societal or political conditions that fostered such activities persisted over time. While Emon is their heart, the Clasp's reach extends further. Westrun, Stilben, and Kymel all house their own operational cells, each overseen by their own spirelings, leaders of individual Clasp sects. The Westrun branch is particularly significant due to its link with Vax'ildan. Long before Vox Machina came together, Vax gained partial membership in the Westrun Clasp. At the time, a Clasp agent named Lyre had been assigned to kidnap Vex Alia on behalf of a nobleman. But Lyre failed one time too many. As punishment, he was transformed into a perfect magical replica of Vex and delivered to the client in her place. Vax bore witness to this disturbing transaction and was branded with the Clasp's mark. That mark, etched into his back, would become a constant reminder of the weight he carried and of the dangerous choices made in the shadows. Within the Clasp, the term spireling holds weight and authority. Each city's branch of the guild is guided by multiple spirelings, each overseeing a particular domain, shadows, secrets, or blades. They hold equal power, and to avoid deadlock, the guild ensures an odd number of spirelings operate within any network. This ensures that even amid disagreement, a decision can be reached. The organization runs not unlike a crime family, where loyalty is paramount and betrayal is met with swift retribution. No one applies to the Clasp. Membership is invitation only. The chosen are branded on their mid-back, an eternal seal of their pact and obligation. Yet within its criminal structure lies an internal honor. The Clasp values loyalty, truthfulness, and accountability. Members are expected to pay their debts, honor their promises, and always act in the guild's interest. They despise fanaticism and cults, viewing them as disruptions to order and profit. The Clasp's success lies in its pragmatism, efficiency over zeal, control over chaos. They do not kill without cause. They kill because it's paid for, because it is part of the order they create. The Clasp's most prominent narrative arc in the chronicles of Vox Machina revolves around their intersection during the Chroma Conclave's fiery siege of Emon. The adventurers approached the Clasp for aid. In exchange for supplies, manpower, and information networks, Spireling Shen requested one thing: help expanding the Clasp's operations into Vasselheim. To Percy, this was acceptable, but Vax, still bearing the brand and the scars of his past, refused. Keyleth joined his protest. Trust shattered, and with it the opportunity to secure the Clasp's support. Shen declared that Vox Machina would find no more favor with the guild. In the aftermath, Vax stood before Keyleth, and with fire in her hand she burned the brand from his skin. Where once there was a sigil of shadow, now there is only her mark, a scar in the shape of her hand, and a new path chosen. Among the Clasp's many faces are those who lurk just behind the veil. In Emon, Shen weaves webs of secrets, a neutral human illusionist with eyes everywhere. Warren, a half-orc duelist, controls the blades with brutal precision. Ziloa, a half-elf burglar and long-time smuggler, oversees all thievery and black market trade. having risen after the death of her predecessor Modeth Lai, who fell by Vox Machina's hand. In Stilben, Harrock rules with iron will, while the mysterious Vikar moves quietly in the dark. Larkel guards their territory like a hound with iron resolve. In Westrun, Golesh conceals his face behind a grotesque, ogre-like mask and pulls strings with ambition as Spireling of Shadows. Fetch, the Spireling of Secrets, is a gaunt halfling of eerie cunning. Oalan, a chaotic dwarf, once ruled the Blades, but has since been succeeded by the more recent Spireling, Melchior. Rook remains a mystery, their influence known but form unseen. And then there is Gideor, cruel and theatrical. His punishment of Lyre, turning him into a duplicate of Vexalia, is remembered as one of the most disturbing examples of the Guild's ability to mold flesh and fate alike. Beyond the Spirelings walk others: Ellison, the healer of Westrun's wounded; Cal, a field agent of keen instinct; Ro, the silent blade; and Garthok, who once helped Vox Machina in a moment of uneasy truce. The Clasp is no common gang. It is a mirror held to the shadows of society, an empire of silence held together by blood, secrets, and coin. It survives where others fall because it adapts, it listens, and it waits. For in Tal'Dorei, where light shines on heroes, there must always be something watching from the dark. And the Clasp whispers, there is always another way in. If you enjoyed this journey into the shadows, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more tales from Exandria. Next time, the shadows are torn open as fire rains from the sky. Join us as we step into the chaos and terror of the Chroma Conclave.